everybody, how are you doing today? I am very well, thank you. Today I'm going to be doing some major catch up in my August journal. I have got basically the whole thing to catch up on. I've only done the front cover and the inside cover. And then I did try and sketch some things out on the go as well, like preparing for what I was going to draw. So I do have a lot to catch up on for this month. So, on to this first page, which I'm actually really excited about because I haven't done a full illustration with watercolor in a very long time. Well, it feels like a very long time. So, I was just really happy to do this one. So, at the start of every month, I watch my tarot card reading. I'm not super into this kind of thing, but I just like a little bit of it. I like a little bit of spirituality, and I feel better knowing that there is someone out there looking out for me and maybe guiding me in a direction I'm supposed to go into. I'm not a hugely confident person in my own decisions, so just having this monthly tarot reading, and which has positive comments saying to me, that my spirit guides are looking out for me and that I'm doing things correctly. It just fills me with that little bit of extra confidence, and it also prepares me for anything that might not be super good coming up. So let me explain. So this person that I am drawing, this very beautiful lady, is Vanessa Somuayina, and she has her own YouTube channel which is very successful, where she reads tarot cards every month. And I don't really know how I stumbled across her. I think she was suggested to me, which makes it even more makes me even more believe that I'm supposed to watch her videos. But yeah, every month she reads tarot cards, and I always write down the things that she says, and then at the end of the month I will tick them if they came true. So the last month that I just did, everything came true on that tarot reading. It was actually super accurate, and I've noticed that they always are super accurate. Now you can say oh, that would suit anybody, so obviously it's going to be super accurate. But I have known other people also do it, and it's very suited to their life as well. And some of the stuff that she says is strangely accurate. It will be a type of person will say something to me. And that has happened to me before, where she said specifically, this person will talk to you about money, and I have not encouraged that conversation. It just happened. It very, very strange. So I love it. I love listening to it, and it also gives me just a positive attitude to the start of the month, and fills me with I was going to say positivity, but it fills me with positivity. So I just wanted to dedicate a page to her, because I do listen to her every month, and I have done for about a year now. And then I also have written some of the words that were just pointing out to me in my prediction. So there's words like queen, prioritize reflection, goal setting, endurance, trust your intuition, speak up, learn and grow, take action, all these kind of things. So yes, that is my prediction for the month of August, and I love it. And I just used watercolor and a fine liner and some color pencils as well. So going on to the next page, this one I actually prepped while I was at work. So this month I've been very lucky to actually teach journaling to a younger audience, some children in my local community, and also their parents. And it has been an absolute joy. So I just wanted to dedicate this whole page to them. I have used a couple of the stencils here that were actually available for them to use on the day. So I've got like a lion and a giraffe, and I put like my kind of goofy eyes on there. But yeah, I have had such a lovely time teaching journaling, and just really seeing the value in it and seeing how other people use it and how other people interact with journaling and documenting their own lives. It was just very, very interesting, especially from a child's perspective. Children are so insightful, and they always tell you the exact truth, um, which is lovely. And yeah, I've just found it to be very rewarding as well to see people journaling and enjoying it as much as I do. Some people have never done it before, and other people had tried to or just not really know how to. And then I even had some of the moms that had just gotten into drawing just by being there every day and just wanting to learn how to draw. So it was really nice, and I felt like there was a lot of inspiration flying around, and it was wonderful. And yes, so I wanted to dedicate that page to it. Yeah, so that was that page. And then the next page, I got a beautiful package from Japan. If you watched last week's video, you would have seen that. I got this lovely package from Japan from my friend, who's obviously very kind. And I just wanted to draw all of the little things that I got in my package. So I actually also did this page while I was working, and the children was so interested in all these little things. It was quite sweet actually, because a lot of them couldn't understand why I lived in Japan or if I was Japanese, or so there was like a lot of conversation around my life in Japan, which was also really nice and quite endearing, and also very full circle moment, because if you've been here a while, you'll know I actually taught in Japan too, and I taught children and adults. So it was quite a nice full circle moment to come back and hear children here saying, oh, why did you go over there? And children in Japan saying, oh, why did you move back to England? Why are you moving back to England? So that was really sweet to hear what the children had to think, what had to say about all these items. And they also just were very complimentary of my drawings and things like that. So that was really nice. And I've decided to do this page. At first I was going to colour in all the items. As you can see, I'm using some of the stickers to decorate the page. But I actually just ended up really liking it in black and white, just being outlined, and I decided not to paint it and colour it in. One of the reasons is because the things that I've drawn are so small, and I would have to find a really small pen, colour pen to colour them in. But also I just quite liked it. Obviously, if you watch the video, you'll know Hangudon is my favourite character from Sanrio, and a lot of the items my friend sent me was Hangudon, so I just kept that colour and then just left it very simple, like, so it's like Hangudon colours, like pink and blue. And then the next page, honestly, this is probably my favourite page of the month. Like I said, I've been working with a lot of people this month and meeting a lot of new people, and they've said a lot of lovely things to me, which I didn't want to forget. And I think it's so easy to get hung up on negative comments or a negative experience that you might have with somebody, that you forget all the positive things that were said about you, or, you know, that kind of thing. So I just wanted to remind myself of all the positive things that people have said about me this month, because it is actually incredible and so heartwarming when you hear these things. And I think it's important to actually take the time to write them down and remember what people have said to you, because otherwise you'll get hung up on those negative things and you don't want to remember those. But for some reason, as humans, we only remember the negative things that people have said to us, or, like I said, an experience that has happened to us. So I just wanted to have this page of speech bubbles to remind me that all these comments came from all different people, and I'm very grateful and thankful that people have been so kind to me. It has really been wonderful and lovely. So I've put that little page in there. And then this page I love. Like, this is kind of like my classic journaling. This is how I would my go-to journaling if I'm on the move, if I'm traveling. This is generally how I like to journal. I do a couple of titles in bubble-esque writing, like 3D writing, and then I write a little bit about everything about the day, and then I draw some things that I've seen in a very sketchy, kind of fun, childlike illustration style. So this was a day out that I had with my grandma and my husband, and it was really nice. And I've basically just drawn some things that we've purchased and what we saw. And we had a very disappointing scone, which was honestly heartbreaking because I was looking forward to it all week. But it was served with butter and jelly jam, and the scone itself just tasted stale. So I was very disappointed, but we British people don't like to complain, so I didn't complain. I just ate it. But it wasn't very nice. So yes, that was a bit of a shame, and I don't like to complain, so I just ate it. It was fine, but I was really looking forward to it, so that was very disappointing. And then this page is really sweet too. We had a lovely day with our family, and it was just very wholesome, and I just wanted to put a couple of things in there that reminded me of that particular day. So we had a mini microscope that we were looking around the garden, and a bug book it's hard to say, where you like search for bugs in the garden. And that was really nice. And we played a drawing game as well, which was fun. And then we also played a game called Alligator, which was a game I used to play with the kids in Japan. So that was also a really nice moment to bring that to the children in my family. And it's been a very Japan heavy month this month. I have had some tears about my time in Japan. I've missed it a lot this month, but it's also been very wholesome too, and feeling like I'm getting to know new people and have new experiences. So it's just been a very like rounded month in general. It's felt very wholesome, and I felt very loved this month, which is great. That's always a nice feeling, obviously. And obviously I feel loved every month. I'm very fortunate that I have a lot of people around me, but this month in particular has felt very much that, because I've been meeting so many new people. So this page again is a page that I didn't want to forget. These are gifts that I have received this month, and I've never really done this before. I might write things that I've purchased, but to have a page of gifts is like incredible, really. So I wanted to draw them all as I saw them, in my typical illustration style of like this loose kind of childlike drawings. But yeah, some of the gifts were from students, and some of them were from colleagues as well, people that I was working with this month, which was really nice. And then some of them were gifts to myself. So I bought a Halloween mug, yes I did, and a little lunchbox as well. And then some of the gifts were from my husband. There's one there from my mom. Obviously the gift from Japan is incredible. So I just wanted to remember that I had all these things given to me this month, which is really, really lovely. And I have included my gifts that I gifted myself, because that's important too, to gift yourself things every now and again. Maybe I do it too often. No, I don't. I'm pretty good. But yeah, it's nice. It's such a nice feeling, and I actually really love this page. It's quite simple. It's literally just each gift as an illustration, and then I've also done just a little description of what the gift is and also who gave it to me, because that's always a nice thing to remember as well. And I had a couple of things from the children that I was teaching as well, which is always lovely because, you know, you've made a nice impression on them and they feel like happy, which is nice. And then this page, I didn't want to throw away all my packaging, you know. I like to collect the memorabilia because that's why I do journaling, to remember things. So I basically cut out all the little bits and bobs from my package that I got from my friend, and I put like a whole page of double-sided sticky tape, and then I just stuck them all on wherever they went. I just stuck them in the gaps, and I love this page. Like, whenever I look at this page, it will just remind me of that exact feeling that I had when I opened the package, and all the colors and the Japanese text. It's just beautiful. I'm so grateful to my friend, as you know. But yes, we are going to have a big long conversation soon, which will be very fun. We have our little art days together on video, which is really nice. So yes, here is a flip through of the month of August. I still have half the book left to go, so there is still pretty much a lot left to go, so I might do one of these videos again next month. But I've really enjoyed the drawing and just back to basic journaling for me, like drawing and writing what I did. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next Sunday as always with a brand new video. Take care, everybody. Bye.